Remember the list I came up with to explain why I wasn't doing well? One of the items that was high on my list was prices. I told Mr. Schoaf that my problem was everything costs too much. However, he soon set me straight on that by saying, Mr. Rohn, that is not the problem. Let me tell you the real problem. You can't afford it. It's not it. If you keep dealing in it, you will always be broke, unhappy, and disillusioned because you will never have enough. Don't deal in it. Deal in you. When I finally learned to change my thinking from it to me, I changed my whole life. What a life-changing experience to finally meet someone who doesn't hesitate to put it on you or on your tendency to indulge in blame or procrastination. That is indeed a banner day when you meet someone who has learned how to skillfully and carefully attack the same problem that has kept you from doing very well, or kept you beneath your potential, or kept you off balance as to your own self-worth. It is so easy to mistake appearances for reality, to confuse the symptom with the real cause. Along with blame comes the third negative tendency we want to eliminate: excuses. Guess how many excuses we have? 1,000,000. And in the course of a lifetime, we will probably use them all, unless somebody finally comes along and blows all those excuses apart to make us come face to face with the real reasons for our current dilemma. Until that time, we will probably use another 1,000,000 excuses to prevent ourselves from having $1,000,000. Here's one of the major questions I'll pose to you during this program. What are you going to do starting today that will make a difference in how your life works out? Good question, right? What are you going to do? See, if you don't do something starting today that will make a difference, guess what? It's going to be the same. And you can guess what the next 5 years are going to be like. Just look at the last 5. The next 5 years will be like the last 5 unless you, Major Key, make all the changes. Now here's another key question. What can you do starting today that will make a difference? That's a good question. What can you do? What can you do with economic chaos? What can you do with massive disappointment when it's all gone wrong? What can you do when it won't work, when you've run out of money, when you don't feel well, and it's all gone sour? What can you do? Well, let me give you the broad answer first. Here's what you can do. You can do the most remarkable things, no matter what happened. Hey, people can do incredible things, unbelievable things. A man can do the most amazing things with the most impossible circumstances. A woman can do the most remarkable things with the most disastrous circumstances. Hey, I found out kids can do remarkable things. That is, if they have remarkable things to do. I also found out if they don't have remarkable things to do, there's no telling what they'll do. Now, here's why humans can do remarkable things. It's because they are remarkable. They are not dogs, animals, fish, birds, amoebas. Humans are different than any other creation. When a dog starts with weeds, he winds up with weeds, and the reason is because he's a dog. But that's not true with human beings. Human beings can turn weeds into gardens. That's one of the major differences, being a human versus being a dog.
You can be successful, or you can sign a record deal. You can sign a basketball contract. You can get a promotion. You can open a company. Can't be great without a girl. You got to have a woman. It's just they do so many things. They do so many things we don't do. Women are amazing, man. Seriously. No, listen to me, fellas. Listen to me. For real. When you have a wife that's the right one, that's a powerful chick. She look out for you. She cover you. Where you going? I said, I'm going, sir. Look at your elbows. I can't see my elbows. What is you talking about? Look at your elbows. How? Put some lotion on, Steve. If I didn't have her, I'd be out somewhere. Then I turn around. Next thing I know, I'm on TMZ. Steve Harvey. Them ashy ass elbows. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, see, I've been up here 45 minutes. I told you. So sorry about that. Sometimes that wasn't that bad, though, was it? Yeah. Y'all done heard that. I don't mean to be disrespectful in any way. I respect your company and all that you're doing. But, but let's be real, too. This ain't church. Let's just stop. This is really a ballroom at a convention center. Y'all ain't put a cross up or nothing. Did y'all open this up with a devotion? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I tried to find a loophole. Did y'all open it with a devotion? Yes. Oh, okay. My bad. Real Christians in here. What was I getting ready to talk about? Oh, I'm going to tell y'all something really wonderful. Albert Einstein has a quote that changed my life. I'm gonna give it to you, because this is for everybody in this room, because it's something that we all have and you may have never understood it. Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attraction. I want you to listen to me now, because this gonna be my last thing. But this is so good, man. If you can get this right here, this can change it for you. Imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attraction. You know what that means? That means everything you see in this world came from somebody's imagination. Everything. Somebody was talking on the phone one day, and it was connected to the wall, and they was walking, and they went, man, I sure wish this phone would go outside. Everybody in here got a cell phone. Somebody was sitting there going, man, woo, we ought to go up there to that moon. They go up to the moon so many times now, they don't even tell us when they going no more. The Wright brothers said, man, I want to fly like a bird. They laughed them out the gym. I flew over here on one of the birds. Matter of fact, you can't get here unless you come on the bird. I guess they got boats that come over here, but ain't nobody finna come to Jamaica, take a week. And if all y'all have left Jamaica, you'd have been on an airplane. Somebody imagine that. Imagination is everything. See, you've been thinking all this time that your imagination was just some hocus pocus. It ain't. I'm finna teach you something now. I want you to hear me on this one, because this is the most powerful thing that I can tell you today. Albert Einstein had that quote, but Albert Einstein took that quote out the Bible. Oh, man. Oh, this cold.
He sends brother 1 into outer darkness, but to brother 4 and brother 10, he says, well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joys of thy master. I came to tell Hillsong, there's about to be a shift. Instructions, obey rules, but masters move by instinct. Abraham, take now thy son, thine only son, and offer him up. If Abraham... would obey that first command without listening for that next voice, he would have slayed his son. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Are you walking in what God has said, or are you walking in what God is saying? There is an instinct that causes you to bring in the harvest. There is an instinct that tells a mother when it's time to have the baby. There is an instinct that separates the good from the great. It is not their intellect. It is not what they read in the book. It is not who you know. It is, the elephant is over there.